So today's video is going to be on this watermelon feels cut crease. Now I wanted to do a different type of tutorial today just because I feel like mine are getting a little repetitive. So I'm doing half a face tutorial. My one half will be complete and I'll be focusing on this side and showing you guys how I got this look. So if you guys like this glam and you want to see how I got it, please keep on watching. So to first start off this look, I'm going to be taking the MAC Matte Bronzer with the MAC 168 contour brush. This is this right here. I'm going to be contouring my face. So like I said, this half of the side is done. So now we're going to go to this side. Don't mind my pimples. I've been breaking out so bad. Witch hazel is key. It is helping a little bit. But with work and just stress and everything, my face is not loving me at all. Now I'm gonna first contour my nose because I just want to contour it real quick. I'm gonna be using the Morphe E46 brush. This is the Morphe E46 brush. I love this brush for nose contour. There's one that's similar that's from Morphe as well, so either one will do. I will link the other number down below, but this one is just as good as any other nose contour from Morphe. I just love this nose contouring brush. I don't even know if it's meant for nose contouring, but it is for me. So I'm just going to be taking this straight down my nose, and I'm going to kind of be lining up with the beginning of my brow. Now I like to do this because I like to make my nose look thinner. Now I'm going in with the NARS concealer, and I'm going to be dragging this down the middle of my nose. Now this is just to highlight the center of my nose, and I'm going to be taking this and going around my nose. And I like to do that because if you cup that concealer right where your nose is, it does make it look a little bit thinner. Before I get started with blending this out, I wanted to just tell you guys a little bit about the Morphe Beauty Blender. Now I really love it, and I definitely mentioned it in my previous tutorial that I recently posted. But this is a different one that I ordered. I ordered the black one, it's like weird shaped, and this is the red one. And I like this one just as well. I really think that you can't beat the price, so if you guys are interested in a good beauty blender, check out Morphe. I am a Morphe lover. I know I always, talk about Morphe, but Morphe girl. Hand problems, I don't know. So now as this sets, I'm going to be blending this out. I'm not going to be using this because it's not damp. And the only beauty blender that actually does anything for me that's when it's not damp is the one from Sephora. So I'm just going to be taking this because I'm too lazy to go downstairs as always. I'm going to be taking this beauty blender and just blending out these products. Now you can use a cream contour for your nose if it's easier for you. I don't know why I'm like blending powder with cream right now, but it works for me. I'm just going to be blending. I'm going to be taking even more of that highlighter because I really don't like how my nose is looking because I'm peeling, like I said. I'm just like, oh man. Getting the NARS concealer, like I was first the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. Now I'm just like completely love the NARS concealer. We're going in with whatever's left over on that Morphe E46 brush. Got it right. And I'm just going to be going over that contour. Come on, contour that nose. And I'm going to be adding a highlighter to the nose as always. In today's video I'm using the Prosecco Pop from Jaclyn Hill Becca face palette. I love this palette and I feel like it really complements this eye look since it's really out there. The little gold tone highlight really just adds a lot of oomph to the look. So I'm taking this with my finger and just applying this to the center of my nose, and I'm going to bring it up on the bridge. But now onto the eye. Wait, I still have the contour. Why am I taking fucking forever? I'm going to be contouring with the MAC Matte Bronzer and the MAC 168 brush. And I'm going to be doing this. I didn't even put concealer on. Oh my god. So guys, I forgot concealer because I'm not used to doing this half face look. So I'm going in with the NARS concealer and applying this underneath my eye and dragging it down. I don't know if this is the one that needs more or if I'm just running out again. I literally run out of this concealer. Like, it's my job. I guess it's concealer, but I run out of concealer so fast. And it's like, come on, man. So now I'm going to be blending this out. And then adding some Laura Mercier translucent powder onto it. Just so it doesn't move. I'm dragging that contour out. Now you can actually see the contour because I added some concealer. My skin is so bad. Like, I go through phases where my skin like doesn't like me, but like this summer my skin freaking like doesn't like me, like it hates me. Just kidding. Embrace those insecurities, people. So now I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I am so excited to try the Kat Von D translucent powder just because I'm just like, ugh, I probably like it's so bomb. It's Kat Von D, come on. I have nothing to set it with, but we'll make something work. I'm just going to be taking this Morphe Beauty Blender and I'm going to be baking my face with it. I don't really suggest you to do this just because you can't really get a defined line because it doesn't really have like a flat edge, but just because I don't have anything in front of me, I'm using it. I'm going to put it even, oh, come on. So as I let myself bake, I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. And as always, you can kind of prime your eye with any type of concealer. It's like, does the same thing. And while I bake, I'm going to be filling in my brows. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using only, by the way, this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. But I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder and just setting that. Whatever primer you use on your eyes, you just want to set it because then the colors will blend out so much easier, and especially when you're doing a look like this, you want to make sure blending is easy as possible. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, and this is in the color Taupe, and I'm going to be using an eyebrow brush from the beautiful bronze Morphe brush set that I did in my last tutorial. And I'm going to be filling in these brows. I'm going to take the darker color to kind of define them on the outside. Okay, I see pink. There's like pink on this brush and I see it coming on my eyebrows. I should have done pink brows, honestly, to be like different. I don't even know what I'm burping. So I'm just gonna be, oh god, I'm gonna be filling this in, and if you make a mistake like that, don't worry, you can fix it when you clean up the brows. And you want to make sure they're all filled in so everything looks even. Now I'm taking a lighter color and just going over that so everything is one and it doesn't look like there's like spaces between the hairs and just a big mess. I'm taking the MAC 224. I always say 224 because that's my best MAC brush ever. I'm taking the MAC 212 brush and I'm going to be cleaning up these brows because they really need to get cleaned up because they look crazy. Now I haven't got my brows done in a while and I've been trying to do them myself. But I think it's time I get my brows done. I'll be cleaning them up. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking this Baking Off contour brush from Morphe that probably has a lot of stuff on it, but it's okay. And before I start my eye, I'm going to finish the face. I'm using the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Palette to add a little bit of blush. I'm going to be using, what is this called? This is called Rose Spritz, a luminous blush. And I wanted to use this because since this look is more on like the fun side, I did want to do a little, you know, pink cheek. Usually I'm not a big blush person, but I really wanted to make this blush look like more, you know, noticeable. Oh god. Alright, well that's a lot of blush, but we'll rock this. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Prosecco Pop as a highlight, like I said before. I'm going to be taking the Real Technique highlighting brush. I call this a highlighting brush. This is called a contour brush. I don't really think I can contour with this. If you can contour with this, show me. So I don't think I could, but you probably can. Like, anyways, I'm going to be taking Prosecco Pop, which is gorgeous, and I'm going to be applying this as an extreme highlight, so I'm glowing. Alright, so before I get a little bit overboard with this highlight, first I'm going to add to my Cupid's bow, the one that's not there. It's like not alive. But you know, I'm going to pretend like it's there. Now, with this cut crease, it's really not that hard. Just follow step by step and I promise you will achieve this cut crease look. Using the Morphe 35S palette. This palette's so fun. I was like, ugh, it's on sale too. So I was like, how could you not? It's just so fun and pretty and colorful. And I love colors. I love colorful faces. I just love using colors, working with colors. I'm so done with like matte browns and everything. I'm like, needs to go some fun colors, especially for the summertime. It's so acceptable. So this is this beautiful palette. I'm definitely going to be creating a lot more looks with this palette, especially on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram at Christina Vergara with 2 A's at the end. And definitely let me know what you think of my looks. So first I'm going to show you the 2 colors I'm using. I'm going to be using this hot pink color and this green color. I'm taking the MAC 266 brush, and this is my favorite brush when I want to apply like a cut crease because it really just, it's easy to work with. And I'm going to be first going in with the hot pink color, and I'm going to be drawing out my line. So please don't get discouraged and always practice. With cut creases, practice makes perfect. You will learn your eye, you will learn everything that you need to know to create the cut crease of your dreams. So just, pat yourself on the back and try it if you don't get it the first time. So now I'm going to be going in with the green shade. I'm gonna be finishing off the cut crease on the end. And with the end of the cut crease, I kind of like to do like a wing effect so it looks nice once I finish. So once you apply the lines, you're going to be blending your life away. I'm going to be taking this blending brush from the Beautiful Bronze brush set, and I'm just going to be blending. Now, blending is key. I think any beauty blogger or any makeup artist will tell you that you can never blend too much. And you guys definitely heard me say it. It's really just key to making your look, all like supposed to be there instead of just thrown there. I'm going to be taking the same blending brush and dipping it in that hot pink color and just going over the line a little bit. Now, it's okay if you get this on your lid area just because we are going to be cleaning that up with some concealer, so do not sweat it. And now I'm going in with the green color and going over the green. I like to do this with a light hand just because I don't want to, overdo it. Basically, right here, it's going to blend out itself when you blend it. Just keep going back and forth over each other and it's just going to blend out nicely. So I'm going back in with the same brush with the pink and going over it real quick. Then I'm going with the green. And seriously, that's all it takes. No way. Now I'm going in with the Makeup Forever concealer, the Ultra HD concealer if I can find it. And I'm going to be taking my favorite brush. So this is like my favorite brush to clean up the lid area when you're doing a cut crease. This is the Morphe E19 brush. It's like a clean up lip brush, but I like to use it to clean up the lid area. And I'm just going to be applying this over my lid and kind of making it as straight as possible, this cut crease, and cutting the crease with this concealer so everything looks neat and even. So I'm just going to be going over this. Depending on your eye shape, you can pick where you want to cut that crease, but it's all up to you and your eye shape. I kind of just go with the flow, and wherever I cut it and just make a cut crease out of it. But you want to make sure it's all even, because that's key to making your cut crease look bomb versus sloppy. Alright, so once that is complete, I'm going to be taking the same brush and I'm going to be dipping it in the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is bomb for so much. I'm just applying that over the eyelid just because I want to make sure that whatever shadow I decide to put on the lid blends nicely and it doesn't get caught up in that concealer. Especially because I use so much concealer, it's definitely not going to be dry. So by setting it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, it kind of dries it up for you. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Now I probably wouldn't have brought this in this tutorial because this is more like a different type of look than this watermelon color. But I love this matte shade that's in here. This is called Tempera, and I absolutely love this for the lid. I love this cream color, so I am using it for this look. I'm going to be taking the Morphe E10 brush, and I'm going to be applying Tempera to my lid on top of that concealer. But after I apply this Tempera, I'm going to be going in with the MAC 266 brush, and I'm going to be going in with the hot pink. And I'm just going to be kind of lining that cut crease to make it a little bit defined at the end. And now I'm going to be going in with the green and defining the green cut crease. Now by defining it, it kind of makes it look sharper. You don't want to define it too much because then it won't look blended, but you know what I mean. Now I'm going to be taking the, what eyeliner? I'm looking for like the Kat Von D tattoo liner, but I forgot I used pink liner. And I'm going to be using the NYX Vivid Brights Vivid Fire. Well, I was about to say wild. Vivid Fire eyeliner. And I'm going to be applying this. Now, when you do your eyeliner with a cut crease, please be careful because you can like kind of mess up that cut crease. I'm going to be taking this with a very light hand and creating a wing. And I want this to be on the thinner side. I'm going to be cleaning it up, so don't worry. Now that is done, I'm going to be cleaning up the wing because it actually looks atrocious. But you clean it up and it's going to look bomb, so no one needs to know. Taking the MAC 212 brush and I'm going to be cleaning this wing up by just dragging it a few times to make it look nice and ready. Now as you can see, you can kind of like see the concealer there, so I'm going to be going back in with the Modern Renaissance palette with that color, that Venom color. What is it? Tempera. I'm just going to be applying this where the crease is. And then I'm going to be cleaning up with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So now I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal mascara, telescopic mascara. And I'm going to be priming my eyes for some lashes. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Sim Sim lashes from MAC. And I just really think that these lashes complement this look. These lashes are not my favorite MAC lashes, but I really like them for some reason. They're just so cute. But I don't really have the case in front of me. If not, I would show you guys. But they're the Sim Sim lash, and they were only like $15, so I was like, psh, gotta get them. And look how cute. They're just so cute. I'm going to be using the House of Lashes glue, which is my favorite glue. It is so much better than the Duo glue. Not that I don't like Duo glue, but it just dries so much quicker. And if you're in a rush like me all the time, applying your lashes can be difficult because you like to put them on when they're not dry. These lashes dry. In the ColourPop pigment, this is the Flower Shop Super Shock Shadow. This is like a green pigment shiny color. And I'm going to be using this as the underneath the waterline color. I'm taking another brush from the Beautiful and Bronze brush set. I'm sorry if I keep using this, but you guys watched my last tutorial and you guys actually bought this brush set, then you guys can use it with me. Yeah. Now I'm going to be taking this and applying this underneath. I love this shadow. Oh, it's so pretty. Lightly taking this brush and kind of making a second wing with it underneath the pink wing. Wow, I don't even have to clean this up. It just went on so nicely. And I kind of created like a double wing there. I know you can still see the concealer, and you probably can see it more on camera than you can see it like here. When you look in a mirror, it just looks like that's the shadow, so it really doesn't look bad. I do notice that this cut crease is a little bit lower, so I'm going to be taking the MAC 266 brush with that green shade and just really defining this cut right here. And ta-da! We're almost done with this look. Now I'm just going to be taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and applying this over the lashes. And of course to the bottom lash. Anyways, I'm going to be going in with a hot pink lip. Now I want to be like different. This look is already crazy, so you might as well just go big or go home. I'm taking the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the color Pink Lust. Lining my lips because I don't really have a liner to match this, but oh god, yes. This is so crazy. I'm going to be applying very little at once because this is a more like, a lot goes a long way, as you can see. That was like one swipe and look. But I hope you guys like this look. I'm going to be finishing off this look by spraying my face with some MAC Fix Plus spray. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look and learned a little bit something. If you guys decide to recreate this look, be my guest. Tag me in your photos. Tag XOXO Chris on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you like. And make sure you tag me so I get your notification and I can see what you come up with. Thank you, love, so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.